Today is our first full day here in Astana since we arrived yesterday. So we're gonna head out to the city. We'll see what this place has to offer. Looks like this building is just a few years old. We heard Astana has two areas, old area and new area. Uh-oh, I see a robot behind me and it's moving. We saw the same guy yesterday, I think. Maybe it's his dog.
It actually says cartograph robot on the top of this robot, so it's not delivery robot. It's probably scanning the streets and making the Google map probably, or maybe something else, Yandex map.
It's super hot to walk. So now I know the main problem of this modern area, because it's too new. Trees are very short and there isn't any shade. So far this city feels a bit strange to me, but I bet it's pretty comfortable because everything is new. There are many sidewalks, there are many buses, and everything is super clean because sand is not blowing right into your face like in Almaty. When was it built, this modern part?
It became a capital in 1998, so they built everything here on this part probably in the last 20 maximum years.
I already see bike lanes. I have a very strange feeling so far. Everything is super new, super clean, but it doesn't feel like very cozy, maybe vibey. I don't know how to explain it. So I'm gonna say unpopular opinion maybe, but so far I'm not super impressed. But maybe that's because I like older cities that have that charm. Goat with the elephant's nose. What are you? Looks like we found a pond or mini lake. As we're getting closer to the center of Astana, things start looking more interesting. I knew they have a metro system here, but I didn't know it's actually a SkyTrain. Closer we get to Bayrak Tower, more lively, the city starts looking. And it's interesting because when I saw pictures, I was expecting a tall one, but it seems to be quite short, about 97 meters tall. Finally, shaded alley. Alex is saying there is a nice observation deck at the top, and there is also a palm print of Nazarbayev somewhere. This is, I believe, Green Boulevard ahead of us. So Bayrak Tower is over there. Oh my god, it's smoking hot here. Honestly, it's hard to walk, even though this place is a great place to walk. There is so much of nice infrastructure here, but because of the weather and nowhere to hide from this weather except maybe a couple of shopping centers, I don't know how to survive here. I feel like I'm back in the past. Not even in my past, but my parents' past. We came to old area here in Astana, well, former Zelenograd, and this area is so cool comparing to the modern one. Soviet Union style architecture. Those buildings look super old. We found local market on the map, so hopefully it's still working. So that's where we're heading right now. Well, let's see what they've got. Well, that's definitely a very local market. You will not find a single tourist here, I bet. This place is packed today. Nothing can beat local markets in any country, that's for sure. Look at those fruits and veggies. Everything is super fresh. Oh, that's how real sour cherry looks like. It's dark red. Look at all those sweets. Those are local apples, I believe, and already local apricots. Corn stall. I feel like this market is endless. Oh, this section would be my paradise because I'm a huge fan of Russian banya. I think Babushka selling this stuff is actually making those pickles and salads herself.
We come here to pee, but we also found this bunch of furniture.
50 tenge toilet, so it's 3 times cheaper than the one in Almaty. This is Gazelka. You feel like you're back in Chita, your hometown?
Pretty much. Looks almost identical.
That's how they carry mattresses. I feel like we are seeing 2 completely different Astanas. One yesterday looks completely opposite from what we are seeing today.
Let's be honest, looks fake.
This one is through Soviet Union, not even Astana, the city of Zelenograd. The city used to be how many people?
About 100,000 people.
100.
Now it's 1.6 million.
And I guess what they are doing, they are investing all the money to the other side. This one remains exactly as it was back then. Casper is heading to Karaganda this morning as we are continuing our journey in North Kazakhstan. So we're leaving Astana and taking a bus to Karaganda. So that's gonna be officially Casper's first time on the bus in Kazakhstan. And apparently he's allowed. Let's go. Давай, давай. Come there. That's how a checkout process looks like. It's 8 a.m. and you already sweat. What are we gonna be doing in Karaganda?
I'm gonna explore this old Soviet town.
It was totally Alex's idea to go to Karaganda, well, and to go to North Kazakhstan to begin with. We still have half an hour until our boarding. And it's not really a bus, it's more like a minivan.
We don't have AC on board today.
Landscape is pretty boring, honestly. Luckily, it's only 3.5 hours ride. Casper made it to Karaganda's bus station. We made it to our place, and Alex went to check us in. That's old Zhiguli car. My father had similar model. We're heading up. Of course, it's always 5th floor. Why not? Well, let's see. It's more like a pub. That's pretty cool. Here is a kitchen. Well, I was going to say, let's see the Soviet Union design, but hell no.
Left from Soviet Union design.
Well, it has air conditioner, but this, honestly, you could have like a couple of pints here. I know you lost count of your new homes. Casper's checking this super strange bathroom. Well, here is the mirror. Here is another mirror. How's the view?
Spectacular. Beautiful Karagandi. Hello, people!
Woohoo!
From Khrushchevka. Yeah, I can't believe someone could create like a stairs in the toilet area and the chimney inside the Khrushchevka apartment. Wow.
Alex found garbage bins, and this is how typical old-style condo complex looks like.
Some babushka doing some gardening just outside of the building.
It's pretty cool. I like how here in old city of Karaganda there is a shade.
It's good to be a pedestrian here because it's a lot of shade, a lot of the really wide pedestrian walks.
It's pretty cool that in the middle of the street they have those boulevards. We're heading to a bus station to get return tickets back to Astana. Yesterday when we arrived at the bus station we couldn't get the tickets because there was a lunch break. Do you know anything about Karaganda?
No, but I know that it was quite well developed during the Soviet time. It was coal mining industry here and a few gulags. It was actually second largest city in Kazakhstan.
Oh really? After Almaty?
Yeah, in Soviet time.
Since we were near bus station, we decided to also check train station. And there is a train coming up shortly.
Maybe we'll go to Petropavlovsk.
Kamchatsky?
I don't know. It goes to Petropavlovsk. Probably it's still Kazakhstan.
Looks like we're heading to the circus. Pretty empty. We're trying to find Central Park, Alex, so we're far.
Now it's right here.
Doo-doo. We are approaching water.
I didn't see anyone swimming here.
Well, I didn't know Karaganda has a pond.
An Eiffel Tower.
Well, I'd say this park is lacking some shade. We're approaching a waterfall.
It actually looks like the fountain from my hometown in Russia. I hope it still exists. It actually says that it's dangerous to swim here because of electricity. I don't know. Do they electrify the water for some reason?
Ooh, молодец. Do you think it's a Soviet Union mosaic?
Oh, definitely. It looks old.
Pretty cool. This looks like a main square, probably.
I was expecting this statue, a monument, to be a little bigger. At least it looks bigger on the pictures.
What are they holding?
Well, it's a city of miners, so they're probably holding the coal.
And by the way, it says right here that in February of 1934, Karaganda has officially became a city. We found a very cool sign here saying that famous artist Ipatova Valentina lived in this house. We found a very cool spot here in Karaganda. It's actually, well, I guess Russian meme. There is a saying, где-где в Караганде, exactly meaning where in Karaganda. But in Russian language, it actually sounds quite funny. And we found a monument representing this catchphrase.
It's two guys and one huge chipmunk. Yeah, ask me where.
Where?
Where? In Karagandi.
This place looks like a restaurant or maybe a banya, I don't know.
It's called Three Bears, but I see only two. One is gone probably to the restaurant.
We found pretty cool spot here in Караганды. Манты to go. Вы же сами, да, делаете? Одну с рубленым мясом, одну с тыквой. She's gonna warm it up in a plastic bag.
It's gonna be more delicious.
Да. This one is with pumpkin. I've never eaten manta this way, but I'm super hungry. And they're supposed to be juicy.
Juicy?
It's actually pretty good. Less than $1 Canadian. It has a very thin dough and lots of meat.
Everyone's jealous of you eating beautiful juicy manti.
On the bench in Karaganda. Who'd know that? Very local city of Karaganda. The city of less than 600,000 people in population.
In 90s, when USSR collapsed, Karaganda was considered as a capital before it was actually handed to Astana city or Tselinograd. They thought they're gonna move capital from Almaty to Karaganda, but then they decided to move it eventually to Astana for some reason. It's weird because Karaganda was second largest city in Kazakhstan at that time, and it was pretty developing.
Google says we approach in monument of Yuri Gagarin, famous Soviet Union astronaut. Guess where I am? On the train heading from Astana to Pavlodar. Alex and I booked platskart, like the cheapest class of the tickets, and I'm currently on a higher level because I really need to hide Casper. He's not really allowed in this class of train. So Alex is here with me. Hello. Alright, you're lucky you have a nice seat. But I don't understand how we're gonna eat downstairs.
I'll check if they have water. Hot water, probably.
So we have 8.5 hours ahead of us. But it's still exciting journey because you can actually see people. It's not like on a luxury train where you see no one. It's way more comfortable to travel by train than traveling by bus. Casper is sleeping in the bag over there. Not sure what we're gonna be doing in Pavlodar, but I'm glad we took a train. It's pretty cool. You know what's classic on the train? Doshirak. Meal not for a happy stomach, but for happy mood on the train, that's for sure. Looks like another stop. After finishing all meals, we folded table. Someone has forgotten this tandoor naan. That's not ours. And it still looks pretty boring outside. Hopefully Pavlodar is not gonna be boring. I actually heard from a few people that it has a very nice boardwalk by the river. I'm about to pay for a streetcar that's going to take us to center of Pavlodar. I'm using my Tele2 app. It is paid. Very convenient, or not convenient if you don't have a local SIM card. It's been a while since I used a streetcar outside of Canada. My uncle Valera is from Pavlodar, and he said it's a nice city of 300,000 people living here. There are not so many places here in Kazakhstan where streetcars still exist. You ready to see a Central Park, Alex?
It looks like Pripyat. It's so abandoned. No one here.
But they sort bottles. Where are the kids playing? Carousel, carousel. There are no kids. They don't come here. They had those types of seats on sky wheels back in, I don't know, 80s probably. Who's that?
It's a mother of a Soviet hero. She lived here in Pavlodar.
No idea how old this house is. We're heading to the riverside, by the way. There is a Irtysh River, and I heard it's more than 6 kilometers walk.
That's why it's called Riverside, because it has river.
Because it has side. They actually have a beach here. Looks like people hang out on the other side. We do see a organized beach.
It's actually called Riviera.
No one's on the streets, pretty much. A shower by the beach. My theory, there are no people because it's Monday, But maybe there are just not many people here in Pavlodar. Let's try it out. It doesn't work. Or maybe it's too heavy. Well, it's trying to lift me as a weight.
Yeah. And I have bad news for you if you can't do that.
Alex is about to try if he's able to lift himself. Ты как говно в проруби болтаешься. There's quite a bit of shade. Pavlodar feels very quiet. This section of the beach looks very developed. I even see a pool over there. For such a small city, it's a pretty cool waterfront. But Alex is sad. He was looking for some shashlik. And there are only burgers and coffee.
What could be a better place for shashlik on the riverside?
Yeah, it's turning into America. Irtysh River. Very nice. And there is also Blagoveshchensky Собор, the Orthodox church ahead of us. Pavlodar is one of the oldest cities in Kazakhstan, by the way. We found an observation deck. We accidentally bumped into a place I was reading about, Гусиный перелет, and apparently there were remains of ancient animals found here, and those remains are dated back at least 6 to 10 million years. Can you imagine?
Mix of horse with zebra probably. This kind doesn't exist anymore.
I was hoping for some cool history surrounding this Orthodox church, but it's actually quite new. It was built in 1999, so technically it's not super historical spot. However, it's still one of the main places here in Pavlodar, and it looks nice. That's how fail looks like. Alex picked a very nice shashlik place, and guess what? They have everything except shashlik. Because they're shashlichnik, the guy making shashlik. What is it? He got lost or?
He's gone, probably forever. And he's the only person in the entire Pavlodar who knows how to make shashlik.
I ordered mante with beef.
И соус красный.
My eggplant salad came in. Looks very nice. Supposed to be with beef and tomatoes. I'm probably gonna get full after this. Mosquitoes. Oh my god, they're everywhere in Pavlodar. I was going to say it has cilantro, but I do love cilantro. It's delicious. Said dish in Pavlodar, in shashlichная.
It's called столовая style.
Mashed potato with котлета, but it does look good.
No, it looks watery.
Watery? Спасибо. Ваш шашлычник пришел, да? Too late. That's how my mom and I make mante. I mean the shape. Well, you're supposed to eat mante with your hands, and if they're properly made, they have a lot of juice inside, hopefully. I need to put some sauce. Adjika right inside. It's delicious. We're heading to Semey this morning. We went to a bus station yesterday, and turns out there are no buses going from Pavlodar directly to Semey. So we're taking a cab. We used Yandex app and shared drive. So we're now heading to Semey all together with a few other people. Say hi. Спасибо. Расскажи, откуда ты едешь и куда? This family actually goes not to Semipalatinsk, they go to Alakol, so they're gonna be taking a train from Semey all the way to Alakol, which is apparently a very nice lake with beautiful nature. And there is a very nice pit stop. It's a very pleasant ride, I would say. What do you think, Alex? Comfy?
Really comfy.
And I can't believe it's only 38 Canadian dollars for 4 hours drive. Сколько нам осталось до Семея? 150 километров. А вы расскажите, чем вам Павлодар нравится? Чистый город, красивый, зеленый. А набережная, вот она лучше, чем в Семее? Или там? Там же тоже Иртыш есть, но менее облагорожен, да? Smile! Oh, it's very hot outside. We have another quick stop. And apparently there is some cool stuff being sold here. Honeykeeper.
Шишки.
О. А что это у вас за шишки такие?
Это сосновые шишки с медом. Они повышают иммунитет от простуды, от кашля. Тоже полезны для желудка, нормализуют давление.
И сколько баночки стоят?
Они стоят 3000, но мы делаем скидку. По 2000 можно. Ароматизаторы разные. Фруктовое масло, оно так же, как ранозаживляющее. При суставной поясничной боли. Когда сильный кашель, простуда, рисуйте на грудь, допустим, сеточку. И сосновые почки тоже очень полезные.
Красиво.
При простуде. Мед с пыльцой. Мед со вкусом розы.
Помидор с чесноком.
Да, это кобра называется.
У нас это горлодер называется.
Alex wants to buy raspberry jam, and I'm up for mushrooms. We have just made it to Semipalatinsk, or Semey. Alex is going to show me a very interesting building where we're going to live. I'm super curious because he said I need to see it. Looks like there is some major flooding happening here. I had no idea I will ever end up in Semipalatinsk.
Welcome to USSR.
Welcome to bicycle cemetery, apparently. It's so dark in
And
here.
it's bigger. They have elevator. It's Soviet elevator. And it's paid elevator.
What do you mean paid?
You have to pay. But we have a phone. So the guy who is owner, he put some money on it, and look how it works. So we're doing like this. So this elevator basically has a terminal. The writing here says, if you get stuck here,
Pay more.
Pay more or pay by card. How can you pay by card if you don't have Casper here? So if you're stuck, good luck. And if you go here with someone who should pay, I don't know. It's confusing.
Oh wow.
By the smell, you can smoke right inside the apartment. The best part, they installed this AC just 2 days ago.
Just for us?
I guess because of my request, because I text him like 3 times, like, do you have AC? You sure you have AC? I didn't see it on your pictures.
How much did you pay for this apartment so it covered their installation costs?
It's about $44 per night.
Oh,
But
wow.
it's 2-bedroom apartment. Kid, welcome to Semipalatinsk.
Here is a spacious kitchen. So it's a 2-room apartment, separate toilet. Now the bathroom and bedroom. Well, that's gonna be Casper's bedroom, unfortunately, because it doesn't have air conditioner and the router. We are making dinner with things we bought on the road. And this is, by the way, very expensive maslata mushrooms. Here is delicious pickles, raspberry jam, homemade. Dinner is served. Looks very nice. It's been a few days since we arrived, and honestly, it's not a kind of city you want to desperately explore But they do have a nice waterfront here. Show me the waterfront. Alex has already seen it.
It's actually an island, and here the river, which is called Semey, got together with the river called Irtysh right there. This island is huge. It has a lot of like cafes, memorials, sports area. So yeah, we're going there actually.
Well, can't wait for a nice shashlik on the island. Let's go. This section of the island looks really nice. A lot of shade, even though it's raining right now and we don't need much shade, but it's there. We're approaching a couple of nice monuments here. Do we know anything about it, Alex?
Yeah, it's actually dedicated to all people who suffered during the nuclear bomb testing nearby. So it represents like a atom on the top, nuclear mushroom, and the mother protecting her child.
How old is it?
Not too old.
So it's a new monument.
Yeah, it's a new. It's not Soviet. Because they closed this polygon in 1991, so it's probably just 10, 15 years old.
Before coming to Semipalatinsk, I didn't even know that they renamed the city. It's called Semey, and I guess one of the reasons was because of its dark history. I see another one.
That one actually represents the event of closing the polygon, closing all the nuclear program here in Semipalatinsk area. So it's birds, symbol of freedom, I guess, freedom from nuke.
So it was closed by Nursultan Nazarbayev right before Soviet Union fell apart. It was closed end of August and Soviet Union fell apart in December of the same year. My father was a military man and he actually served in Semipalatinsk and he visited this polygon. We found shashlichna. You hungry?
Life is good in Semey, yeah.
It's a very nice patio here. Well, we need covered section. So far the best prices we've seen in entire Kazakhstan. Один шашлычок утиный. Угу. Один куриный. А еще плов. Угу. Он с чем идет? С говядиной или с...
С говядиной вроде, да, говядина.
Угу. И салат гнездо глухаря.
I was wrong about the portion. It's actually quite decent, right?
Yeah, for like $3, right?
Yeah, considering it's no bones, just filet.
How's your chicken?
It's tender. I believe it's not chicken breast. It's probably chicken thigh, but it's so juicy. Really good.
Alex has also ordered lavash.
Surprisingly, it's the first time we're gonna eat lavash in Kazakhstan. Looking good.
Our salad has arrived. I was honestly hoping for a bigger portion, but hopefully it's delicious. And fries. Not bad. You have to tell me that it's good, Alex.
It smells like lamb. Could it be lamb? Yeah. Instead of promised beef, I can cook it better. Okay.
So
Well,
it's a fail?
no, quite. The size of the portion is failed, but the taste is, yeah, meat is actually really good.
We're heading back from Semey to Almaty, and our second luxury train is actually, I would say, better than the one we had when we went from Almaty to Astana. This one is super cool. I think it has more space and definitely bigger bed. Casper is sleeping in an interesting pose upside down. There is a sink. As usual, luggage and Casper's toilet underneath. And it actually has a proper storage where you can hang stuff, put stuff on the shelf. We have some food with us. And it has a mirror over here. And another interesting solution is the stairs. You open it up and it goes like this. So this design is actually more comfortable, except they have a very interesting solution about the table. It is actually a foldable table, and we have two. This bed lifts up, and there are two chairs, like the one in business class on the plane. And you would need to attach those tables to individual chairs, which is not super convenient. So we have a different solution. This is how breakfast on the train looks like when you have money for luxury car.
We spent all money on a luxury car, so we have to eat
Boiled
just
eggs.
and doshirak.
And Casper is enjoying life.